Alright guys, welcome to Third Generation in the Field. It's been 12 months since we put that first scouting video together now. What a year it's been. You know, what we kind of thought we'd do for our last video of the year here is we would kind of give you a year in review and a little bit of what's to come in 2012. But boy, we had some fun.
We've had some good times. We've had some learning experiences.
Absolutely.
Putting this website together alone was in itself a learning experience. And it started out to where you were doing almost everything. As far as putting the site together on the computer, learning it on the fly, the camera work, the outdoor work, the communication that we've had has been great. And like I said, you started out having to do anything. Well, we got you a little help.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You know, like Randy said, 13 months ago, I didn't have a clue about videotaping the hunts or editing movies, or we should kind of threw ourselves into the fire. And you know what? I can't say it was all bad. I mean, we had a lot of fun doing it. We met some great people. You know, any of you guys who go out and try to film yourself and try to put something down on video, and you got a couple guys in a tree or 2 or 3 guys in a boat, lures flying around, you know, it's a challenging thing, and there's a lot of frustration that goes into it. But I'll tell you what, the reward that comes out of it is way worth it.
Worth it. We did the scouting hunt, and that in itself was our first real video.
Yeah, some of you might remember some of the heavy breathing. You know, we kind of learned a lot in that video.
When you have a short cameraman chasing after a tall-legged man who doesn't slow down, you do a little huffing and puffing behind him, but you learn how to hide that now.
That's right. It's kind of like your trademark now. A lot of guys like to razz us about that, but yeah, hey, that's what makes things fun, right?
That's what makes it go on, and yeah, we've gone on from there. We've done some episodes with our crappie episode was quite a fun time. Yeah,
it was a good time, especially since the whole episode was kind of put together by Ethan and put together with Ethan. And if any of you guys know Ethan, I would have to say he kind of takes after his mother. He's a little bit stubborn.
But, you know, we've done other stuff. We did a trade show this year, our first trade show. And the trade show, you know, for not knowing what we were doing, we really learned a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And we really met some wonderful people.
Had a lot of great friends and met a lot of nice people. And, you know, we from the trade show, we got to join John Christensen, who actually is going to be part of our pro staff going into 2012. And he let us on his bear hunt.
Right. Talking about our pro staff, our 2 pro staff members that we had on the site this year, Jim and Steve, were fantastic. I was fortunate enough to hunt with Steve this year. Hopefully I'll get to hunt with Jim next year.
Yeah.
But we're bringing on, like he said, we're bringing on 2 new members to our pro staff. We're bringing on John Christensen and Jeff Ewald, who all of you have seen in one of our videos.
Yeah, and those guys, you know, they bring a great wealth of knowledge of the outdoors to us. And, you know, we're going to be having them all set up with equipment, and hopefully that they're going to be bringing us, relieve the burden on me and Randy a little bit. But it's going to help us out a lot in the field that we can focus on some other things. You know, with that being said, we're not only bringing on 2 new guys, but we're bringing on a 4-legged pro staff member, and a lot of you have seen on the site. We're probably driving you crazy on our Facebook, Third Generation Outdoors and all that, but as you know, we got Bubba. He was born just a couple days ago. He's coming.
Born the day before Christmas, I believe.
Yeah, we got a 4-legged dog. We're bringing him on. It's Bloodhound. We're getting out of Indiana, and we're pretty excited. The people down at River Bottom Bloodhounds have really hooked us up and really took us under their wing, and we're going to be using them to find wounded deer.
You're going to see a lot of him on our site because we're going to have Ethan training him. We're going to do a lot of videoing of the training, a lot of different segments with Ethan telling you about the dog, showing you dog, and this in itself is going to end up being partly hilarious.
It should make for some good videos.
You know, them bloodhounds, they're a good-looking little dog at first.
Yeah, and then they turn into about 120 to 130 pound monster. been led around by a 64-pound boy. So this should make for some good videos. Maybe we'll be entering stuff to Funniest Home Videos or something. I don't know.
And I'm figuring somewhere along the line, you'll probably see the dog dragging Sherry or Pat, someone behind on the leash.
Yeah. But we're looking forward to a lot of cool things coming up this year. You know, our new pro staff members, like we said, we're going to have them up and running. Ethan's writing a magazine article up in the Valley.
Yeah, and that's something we're excited about.
Absolutely. You know, very proud and rewarding for me to have my 9-year-old son. He's going to be writing a monthly publication for a youth magazine, getting kids involved in the outdoors, and that's really what we're all about.
And we ended up with Ethan getting a new bow. He's going to be hunting with us this coming year that we are looking forward to. That's what this whole thing is about.
That's the pinnacle of 2012 right there. It's going to be the thing that we're all going to look forward to. We're going to have a lot of guys that are going to be fighting to sit in the stand with them.
We're going to be trading off, Greg and I, because I know in a boat with him how it is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be hilarious up in a tree with him or in a turkey blind, because he's going to turkey hunt this year with his new bow. And we've already been getting a little razzing on that, because we have a couple guys that are Hoyt shooters. We have a couple guys that are Matthews shooters.
Yeah.
And we do have one Bowtech.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to show them the right way, and we'll teach them to be a Matthews shooter yet. But, you know, it takes the older guys a little while longer to realize what type you should be shooting. And the younger guys, you know, they like to, like everything else, learn it on their own.
Yeah, well, some of us are still learning.
Yes, you are.
And then another thing, you know, coming up, our next video, we're going to have John and Steve are going to be going up to UP, Michigan, and they're going to be going on a pig hunt. So that should make some in the snow with their bows. That should be really cool.
They've done this pig hunt before, and they said it's fantastic, and that's why they're going back. And we're anxiously going to be waiting for the footage and find out what's going on. And you'll see a lot more of them and our other pro staffs in our videos.
Absolutely.
You'll see, like we said, a lot of Ethan. You'll still see Greg and I occasionally, hopefully quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the big thing we've planned is we got 5 of the team members, along with a couple other friends. We're going out to Colorado this year in September.
And that's going to be fun.
We've
got a good age group there. We've got guys up as old as 55, in their 50s. We've got some like Greg and them in their 39.
Oh, come on.
Younger, you know, a little younger, but
making me older than I am.
We have a mixed crew.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to get across, and that's what's going to be fun.
It's going to be a riot. You know,
we're paired up. Everybody's going to have a partner, and you're going to work it as a team. One will be calling or whatnot, and the other one will be shooting. The one will be filming. The other one will be there. But I know somewhere along the line, I'll be asking Greg to slow down, because I'm not going to be able to keep up with you.
Well, whatever happens, we got some big guys that'll be there, and hopefully they'll be dragging our elk out.
That's what we're all about, letting them do the work
for us. Do the work. All right, we got the excuse. We got to run the film, guys. You got to pack this meat up. Well, guys, we really enjoyed bringing this to you for 2011, and 2012 is going to be great. Like we said, we got some. They're going up to film that pig hunt in Marquette. We also are going to be branching out. You know, we're going to be moving on to other states around us. You'll see that on our website. You know, we want to, everybody's kind of in the same boat as we are, and we can maybe get some information from guys who hunt in Illinois or in Indiana or whatever, so it's kind of exciting.
Right, and our site, we realize that we need to branch out, because there are other hunters, other fishermen out there, predator hunters, you know, and our site is changing on our design too. We are doing some subtle changes on there, Dan's working on, and you'll notice a lot of that, and we would like more input from some of our members. And we're hoping to get a lot more members.
Yeah, absolutely.
To get them involved a little bit more. And once they start writing, I can say for myself, it's been a lot of fun once I started getting to where I write more.
Absolutely, it brings back a lot of old memories.
Sure.
You know, when we're going through this too, we got to give a big thanks to Dan Christensen, our webmaster guy, who's been doing all our computer work for our site and stuff. We couldn't ask for a better guy.
No, he's saved you a ton.
Oh, he is the computer god.
And with him saving Greg some, it saves me some, because then I can work on other stuff. And then Greg ain't hollering at me as much.
I don't ever holler, just that shit. Well, guys, we want to say thanks a lot for joining us in 2011. 2012 is going to be a great year. We got a lot of good things coming. Make sure you get out to some of the local trade shows. You'll see us. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Hey, even if there is something that you don't like, we need that criticism. We want to get better, and we want to bring you a
pass
better
our site
show.
on to anyone you know in another state. Like Greg was saying, we are going to branch out.
Absolutely.
And we want to make this the #1 outdoor site.
Absolutely.
That's our goal.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to lead you out here with some memories from 2011. And Team Third Generation would like to thank you for a solid year in 2011. And 2012 is going to be great.
And it's been a ball. Thank you.
Thanks.